Okay guys, before we start this what if, I'm going to clarify a few things. What you're going to be seeing is Dark Souls 3 gameplay. Don't make fun of me because I'm bad, okay? I know I'm bad. Dark Souls is hard. I played Bloodborne like once and I got destroyed. This is my first time playing Dark Souls. Like, I literally bought it the day the video came. The day I made the video, and I just clipped my first couple minutes of gameplay. Anyway, I felt like it was appropriate because Miora actually worked on the Dark Souls series. So I felt like I'm doing Berserk. Why not? Also, what you're hearing, what you should be hearing, I'm pretty sure I put the soundtrack in. That's actually from the 1997 anime, which is actually amazing to me. Yeah, what you're hearing, that's one of the songs from the 1997 anime. And I felt like I had the Berserk aesthetic going with the Dark Souls and everything, so it was only right. Back to the video. Okay guys, my first Berserk what if. This channel was created to do Berserk what ifs for the most part, but I kind of got sidetracked. It's not going to be the main focus, but like Berserk what ifs are going to be a part of this channel. If you're interested in it, watch them. Send them to your friends, because I really want this to blow up, because there's not a lot of Berserk what ifs. And I feel like it's an underutilized concept. Like the Masked Man, he did a couple, but he stopped because he changed his concept up. He's analyzing right now. And the Dragon Ball what if, you're gonna have to wait for that one because I need to rewatch the Tournament of Power. I read the manga. Like I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna watch it. So I'm gonna read the manga. The manga Tournament of Power is way different. Even though I like my personal opinion, I feel like the manga Tournament of Power is better written, but the anime Tournament of Power is just has more content, more hype. It's for the hype beast. So I'm gonna rewatch that. The One Piece what if, you're gonna have to wait for that one too, because like I've been incredibly busy lately. Had to do a couple projects. I had to write a 2,000 word essay, and I just finished this other project too. So I'm gonna get back on my grind. Okay, let's start. We start off with a man walking into a village. His hood on. He stops by the tavern with some of the soldiers harassing an elf. The elf is named Puck, as many of you already know. Guts, the man who knows Guts, sits at his table, but he can't get his drink or eat because the people behind him are annoying. And he tells the bar owner that he's sorry, but he's going to make a mess. He doesn't even take out the Dragon Slayer or his arrows. He rushes up toward the first man and crushes his head with his bare hand. And he whips around to the second one, punching him through the wall, killing him. The last man, he breaks both of his arms and sends him to tell his boss a message. One more man tries to make a sneak attack, but Guts just grabs his blade with his bare hand and crushes it and kills him too. The message he told the man was to tell their lord that the Black Swordsman has come. Gus doesn't get captured in this one. When the soldiers come, he just rampages through them and then proceeds to hide inside the city until the apostle makes his move. The Snake Baron smiles at this man going around killing apostles like they're nothing. It excites him. He's been pretty interested about this man for a while. and we see the snake baron eating a child. Well, it was actually a plate of children's ears, but we're not gonna get on that right now. That's when the snake baron decides to make his move. Guts, seeing the town burning and the troops going through killing the civilians, he doesn't really care about the civilians, but knowing that this attack means that the snake baron has made his move, he makes his way through the town, killing any soldier who tries to stand against him or attack him with ease. Guts walks up to the snake baron and the cavalry that are with him. And when the cavalry charge, 10 cavalrymen with horses and heavy armor, he takes the dragon slayer. He flicks, you see nothing but his hand flick a couple times before pieces of the men just start falling on the ground. This really excites the snake baron. After the transformation, the snake baron takes his tail and whips Guts against the wall, cracking it. He then picks Guts up and throws him through a house. Guts then picks himself up with no wounds on him. The snake baron is surprised. He thinks that Guts is an apostle, like the rest of them. But it doesn't really matter to him. The next attack, the snake baron goes to slash Guts with his claws, only for his claws to break on Guts' skin. The snake baron then backs up, not realizing what this man is. The snake baron tries to attack again with his other hand, but a glimmer of steel is seen for a split second, then put away. Then the snake baron's arm falls off. This glimmer of steel was the dragon slayer, moving faster than the average person's eye can comprehend or react to. The glimmer was created from the flames around them. This is when the snake baron realizes that this man can kill him whenever he wants, but for some reason he's purposely toying with him. And when Guts sees the snake baron's hand drop to the ground, he begins to smile. The snake baron tries to run, but his next swing takes off the snake baron's left leg, causing him to fall. And Guts just continues smiling while he begins to hack away at the snake baron. His left leg's gone, then he goes to his right leg, and then both of his hands. The snake baron decided a desperate attempt to fight back. Tries to use his tear to pierce Guts. It hits Guts, but not causing any damage. Guts then grabs the snake baron by his tail, picks him up, and slams him against the ground. Slamming it against the ground a couple times, then throwing him through another building. The snake baron sees it. He knows that he's going to die, but he's terrified right now. He sees Guts slowly walking toward him with a wicked smile on his face, like he's in nothing but pure ecstasy. The snake baron tries to scooch away, but it's not enough. Guts picks up the dragon slayer and starts cutting the snake baron into pieces, starting with his tail, cutting it into 3 sections, while the snake baron is screaming. Then Guts pushes the dragon slayer through the snake baron's chest. He then picks up the dragon slayer, goes into the fire, and roasts the snake baron like a piece of meat on a stick, while the snake baron screams. When the screams finally stop, Guts throws the snake baron off his blade and begins walking through the burning city going on his way. Puck saw all of this. He sees this man that he's not even sure is a man. He looked more like a monster. No human should be able to do any of that. That's when Puck decides to follow him. Though, although he may seem like a monster, he saved him. So Puck introduces himself as Puck. Guts ignores him. Puck asked, "Why did you save me?" Guts then said, "I didn't save you. The only reason I killed those men is because they were getting in the way of my meal." And he continues with it. Puck isn't necessarily convinced, so he continues following Guts through the forest until the night comes. Skeletons start forming around them, and Guts begins to smile as he bashes through all of the skeletons until the morning. And this is where I'm going to end this part right now. Okay. Guts' Nen type is Enhancer because he has Enhancer qualities to me. That's based on Hisoka's personality test, because he's incredibly brash and arrogant. Well, not really arrogant, but incredibly aggressive. He seems like an Enhancer to me. And we're going to get into how he learned Nen and everything when we get to the Golden Age arc, which is probably going to be like part 3 or 4. Because like, we still have the one of the counts. I'm not sure what happens after. I know the last children is after the Golden Age. Okay, this is going to be something to hold you guys over, to like pump out those ever what ifs. I got it.